I gave myself 125 days to create an anime opening for the final season of Demon Slayer, so you don't have to wait for it. Here's how that went. I had to complete the boring task of, you guessed it, reading the manga, which was actually pretty amazing, but this ain't a review, so go somewhere else if you're looking for that. Also, from here on out, minor spoiler warning, I'm gonna spoil some matchups that happen in the anime. I am making an anime opening for the final season of Demon Slayer, so if you weren't expecting spoilers, don't know what to tell you. Whilst reading, I cut out all the manga panels that I felt were super important and that could be included in the opening for the final season. I must choose a song now. Now I know what you're thinking. Am I also making this? Well, I could say yes, but it would probably sound like this, which is not exactly what we're looking for in an epic high-stakes Demon Slayer level opening. So, no, I'm not singing the song. But if you get this video to 100k likes, I will consider it, which will never happen. So for now, I'm going to animate to one of my personal favorite songs, Signed by Flow. Now, if you've seen the small anime called Naruto, then you might know the song I'm talking about. It sounds like this. Yeah, it's a bop. What can I say? I don't have the rights to this song, and I'm unemployed, so I can't buy them either. So if you could hit the like button and support me by subscribing, that would be pretty cool. Thank you. In the meantime, we're just gonna have to pray to the anime overlords themselves. I mainly chose this song because it can facilitate a lot of fight scenes, and oh boy, we're gonna need a lot of those. Alright, well, the song selected and the 10-hour version on my YouTube feed, it's time to no longer enjoy the song, and also we're gonna have to storyboard it. I had to start by matching the scenes I had on my mood board to the music, so since the song starts off somber, I wanted to start with the most depressing scenes I could think of. Spoilers-ish, kind of, not really, but just to be safe. Manga readers, you probably know. He says pain, so you know, I show pain. It is what it is. Scene of Tanjiro and Rengoku and Inosuke and Shinobu and Zenitsu and his teacher man, whose name I don't actually know. Small Yoda looking guy. Yeah, then they say scars, so you know, I figured well I have to introduce all the characters, right, and show scars. So here's all the scars from Demon Slayer, every single one of them, every single scar. No spoilers here. Then we're gonna have a still shot of the camera panning through the Hashira Q title card, and the title card is going to I'm gonna try and make it in 3D, but there's a good chance I might pass on to the afterlife whilst doing that because I don't know how to use 3D. So we're just gonna have to see how that goes. Yeah, hey, yay, that's fun. Okay, it's taking too long. Matchup spoilers ahead, but some are made up, so good luck guessing which is real and which is not. Akaza versus Giyu and Tanjiro. That's a fight. It's gonna happen in the opening. Yep, Inosuke, Kanao, and Shinobu versus a demon, unspecified demon. Yep, that is also happening. And Zenitsu versus some random demon is also going to happen, and other Hashira versus a demon. And yes, this is getting more cryptic as we go. I don't care. You probably can't even understand what you're seeing on the screen because it was a storyboard made for myself, and let's face it, it looks pretty off, but at least I remember, right? Muzan versus someone. Images, yes, good, everything beautiful, nice, cool. That is the plan. Did we all get that? Good. Even I don't understand it anymore. As we say here in the animation studio of OB, that is a problem for future OB. So we're moving on. Now that the storyboard was done and had words next to it so that I could explain to myself what was happening in the picture, I printed it out and I stuck it to my wall of weeb as to remind myself pain and suffering that is my existence every single day. Coffee break. Alright, now what you're all here for. Animation time, baby. Matchup spoilers ahead, but I'm not gonna spoil how the fight ends or you know, what happens in the fight, just who's fighting each other. The animation is not based on anything that happens in the manga, really, so you don't have to worry about that. Akaza versus Tanjiro. Tanjiro, yeah, there you go. That's their team name. Akaza versus Tanjiro. So I did a thing and I animated it. It went pretty well. It's just the rough, so don't worry that no one looks like anything or anyone. It'll be sorted out by future OB. Very good. The general gist of the scene is Akaza busts through the ceiling, enters the frame. Giyu is quicker, so he responds before Tanjiro. They have an interesting exchange of blows where Akaza wins and then fights Tanjiro and wins again, and then Giyu comes back, and you know, Akaza probably win again, so that's fine. No spoilers. No spoilers here. I can't confirm if that's true or not. It's just how my opening's going, alright? Boom. The rough is done. This is what it looks like, fully formed. This is the rough 2. We're gonna have Shinobu versus a demon and Inosuke and Kanao. Shinobu's very stabby. She goes stab stab. Inosuke is a boar, so he goes cut, and Kanao is kind of mad, so she unlocks the Sharingan temporarily. That's all good, right? Yeah, no, yeah, we all understand what's happening there. Next, I animated a more somber scene with Zenitsu and this other guy, as the song takes a bit of a dip in, I don't know what tempo or something. I don't make music, so, you know, I'm an animated, leave me alone. One more rough left to do, and it's a demon versus some Hashira, and if you know the anime, you probably know what demon I'm talking about and what Hashira I'm talking about. But, you know, I'll just let that play. Boom, 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 there you go. You can enjoy that. So hopefully all is good. All is great in the hood. Good. Okay, so I've done enough rust for now. I need a production still. Now, for those of you that don't know what a production still is, it is basically a still image that you make when you're making an anime, so that you know what the final anime is going to look like. So you have to do everything, but just for one frame, right? So, okay, and I started with Zenitsu. Here's how that went. So, you know, I got Zenitsu. I did a bunch of iterations, but you guys don't want to sit through that and hear that. That's so boring. So I did the rough, I did the neat, I did the tie down or the genga, or whatever you want to call it in Japan. Then I did, I shaded it, I colored, and then it looked like this. Yeah, it was looking pretty nice. I mean, the earlier version was horrible, and I know what you're thinking, his face looked kind of wonky, but I get better as I draw more Demon Slayer, guys, so I promise you Gyu looks a bit better. Alright, I did some studying of the Demon Slayer style, and I'll have a full breakdown of that on my Patreon if you do want to subscribe there, if you're interested in that kind of thing. But if you're not, I'll keep it simple. Basically, when they're far away, they use very thin lines, and when they're close up, some of their lines get super thick. Now they need a background, now they need compositing. So, you know what I did? I went in Blender. Blender is going to be my background because I cannot draw backgrounds. It is going to save my life, is what I thought. And then I got in there and realized that my scroll wheel on my mouse was broken. And yeah, let's just say that was quite infuriating. Yeah, that must have added like 5 hours to the whole production time, honestly. I could not scroll in properly. Cue the epic music. I followed this tutorial to build the Infinity Castle and then arranged them in my own needed way. And after 2 days of grinding out Blender, which I hadn't touched for possibly 5 years, boom, it's not perfect, but it is done. Bam, camera, bam, light, and the final picture. Oh shit, what the As you can see, there is a troublesome white line. Now, you might not be able to see it, but I could, and that upset me. For some reason, whenever I exported a transparent picture from Clip Studio Paint, there was a freaking white line around it every single time, in Blender, in Discord, it didn't matter where. So I had to think of something new. Now, initially I was going to place the character in front of the camera and have the camera track him around the scene as he moves and runs, and yeah, you know, it's a good time, follow some tutorials. Nope, can't do that because there's a white line, and I don't like the white line, so I don't want it there. It really makes the character look like a 2D image in 3D. I can't stand it. So instead, I deleted the character but kept the camera where it was for the background. I then exported the background separately. I stuck that in to compositing software. I stuck Zenitsu in compositing software. Boom, boom, bish, bash, bosh. We did a bunch of different compositing, played around with the lighting, and then I figured out, boom, I was quite happy with how that looked. Now, I'm going to change it later, I think. Maybe to make them lightning a bit more lightning-y or something. I don't know, man, but it looked pretty good. I was pretty happy with that. Now remember, it's just a still image of a moving animation, so it doesn't quite look as good as what someone's painting would look like. But if I made every frame look like a goddamn painting, I would never leave my seat. I will actually... And then we did the whole thing with Gyu, except with thick line. We did the water, which had a little bit of glow. The water was so much easier to do than the lightning, guys. And boom. Are we going to be able to do this? Maybe. But April 1st was 125 days away. And so I could not, in good conscience, ignore possible April 1st upload date. I hope you guys enjoyed that. If you did, make sure to leave a like and a sub. It's been a lot of work, and it's going to be even more work as we go forwards. I don't expect it to be Demon Slayer quality, but hopefully we can at least trick some people into thinking it's real, right? That's the goal. So I'll catch you guys on the flip side, and I will see you guys later.